Hello, my family. So, just a brief little message for you. If there's ever a point in your life where you just feel like, I can't do this no more. If there comes a point in your life that says, I'm just done. I'm not doing this no more. I'm finished. If there ever comes in life where you wonder, God, are you even there at all? I got something to show y'all. Because I've been there. I felt defeated. And God showed up and He showed out. Wait till you see what He did. Okay, y'all. So, many of you know that throughout the spring, the tomatoes were growing amazing, and they did. They were beautiful. Tomatoes started forming, and all of a sudden, there came a pestilence that just wiped us out. The only options I could have done was spray a neem oil base, which we will not do because number one, in heat, it will burn your plants. Number two, it will kill honeybees. The second thing we could do is literally piece by piece pick every leaf-footed bug there was, and there was way too many. What's going to end up happening? They have sucked every tomato dry. Literally, they have just rotted out our tomatoes, just feasting on every bit of it. And I had a breaking point where literally I cried. And I asked that question, Lord, we worked so hard. We prayed and we still got attacked. And then I asked them, are you even there? So there was a post made. And honestly, this beautiful family is amazing. They're actually subscribed onto this channel as well. They are a homesteader about an hour away from us here in our state. My husband and I took a trip, and this is where we met God in a way that I never thought would ever happen. and I want to share with you all. So we are going to be this week pulling every tomato plant, and we're going to have to bag them up because they're diseased now, and I do not want them in my compost. So we're taking a major loss. But all is not lost, because I got blessed. We got blessed in ways I never saw coming. And y'all, I cannot wait to show you. The family that I told you that we were going to see today, I decided to go ahead and share with you, and not for the fact of boasting and bragging. That is by far. What I want to do is show you what God can do for you if you have faith. No matter what happens in your life, y'all, things can happen so bad that it'll bring us to our knees and not have a dry eye. It would bring us to the point of making the biggest, toughest person just cry and say, I can't do this anymore. I was at the point, y'all, that I just didn't even know if I wanted to do tomatoes. I got to spend some one-on-one time with this family, and I will say the Blaine family is an angel to us. I have learned a few things as far as the tomato types for our state and our heat, and I will be changing the brands that we have. I've been through my brother learning about spacing as well, and I got to witness the most peaceful, oh my gosh, y'all, it's so, this homestead, that place there is, I would love to hang out with them folks, because it's a getaway homestead. It is a dream. And so we took some time out because our stress level had been through the roof. The anxiety is a mess. And so we took some time out and spent some time with this family. And I just can't thank God enough. Yes, y'all, I am speaking about the Lord, because I was at the point of giving up just about everything. And everybody reaches that point, even if it's not gardening or homesteading, or there is something in our life sometimes that just breaks us to our knees. Our hearts get broken, our minds, our anxiety, depression sets in. We just get to the point is, I'm done. And that's where I was. When I seen this pestilence take over my garden, I was so devastated. I knelt to my knees and I just cried. And yes, I'm a full-grown woman who cried like a baby because I felt defeated. And all I could say is, God, are you there? Things like this happen. It's a beast that comes in the night and just seems to just kill, steal, and destroy everything that we knew was happy, joyful, and what we counted on, no less. Counted on it. And then we wake up one day and it's not there. But let me tell you, y'all, we may feel like that, but don't give in. That's the one thing the enemy wants us to do. He wants us to give in to these thoughts and say, ha ha, I gotcha. But let me tell you something. Can I show you what God can do? Give me 1 minute. Y'all, this is nearly 3 5-gallon buckets full of tomatoes that I will be able to can this year. Look at the stock of this box. I'm going to, as soon as these ripen, y'all, I'm going to be able to can these tomatoes for myself. We have not been defeated. I'm not done. In this box is handfuls of basil, parsley, everything that we use for the Mediterranean cooking. I could literally take some of this, turn it into pesto, and freeze it. Some of this is going in my refrigerator to use as fresh, and some of this is going to be dehydrated. Along with this parsley, I can dehydrate this and I can refrigerate it and use for fresh. I'm not done. We have some fresh sage, oregano, and dill, which we are going to be making some more dilly beans. How? From the rattlesnake beans that we had given to us as well. It's going to make a few jars of dilly beans for snacking this winter, along with a nice, beautiful sage plant that we're going to plant. On top of this, we have some already dried out chili peppers, or red pepper, which we are going to turn into red pepper flakes. The bountiful of, y'all, okra. We actually like fried okra, some bell peppers, which I'm going to be cutting and freezing, some fresh squash, which I chose not to do this year. Look at how gorgeous this is. And then a fresh cantaloupe. On top of that, I have a brand new, already activated starter with the new flour from Azure Standard that I'm going to be working on to eliminate the store-bought flour. And I've got a starter to get me going and keep me going until my order comes in the beginning of next month. We have some rattlesnake beans to plant for next year, so I get an opportunity to try these myself. And a few MREs, or packages of dried meals that are freeze-dried for us to try, which we thought was really a cool idea. I really wish we had a freeze dryer. And then over here we have a head of cabbage. So I will be with you just a second, y'all. So can I tell you on this short video, if you hang on to your faith, if you do not give up, if you know that you know that you know, even though it don't look good, everything is going to work out regardless. It might not be the way you wanted it, because this definitely was not the way I wanted it. But I'm blessed nonetheless, because I still get to do something that we have always done. Y'all, we are a mess because we've been picking and it's hot out. And it's okay, because I am so happy for what God has done for us. This isn't just an accident. This was on purpose. And I can't be thankful enough to the Blaine family who reached out and invited us over to their amazing, beautiful homestead. And I cannot wait to spend some time with them again, just to get away from it all. So y'all, if anything else, let this be an inspiration to you. Maybe you don't know the Lord, and that's okay. Maybe there's just something in life that you just know that something's got to change. Find a faith somehow, some way. Just know, look up. Don't look down. I looked down for a brief moment and I didn't like what I saw. I had to look up. And then at the same point, I had to say, you know what? No matter what it looks like, I'm going to give thanks anyways. And that's what happened. I gave thanks anyways. And in the process of being thankful, we were blessed beyond measure. No one does that for me but God, y'all. So don't give up. Don't ever give up. I'm not a quitter, and I'm not gonna. Next year, I'm gonna thin out. I'm gonna plant different tomatoes of our heat tolerance. I'm gonna do my research, and I'm going to conquer this, because I will have a harvest. This homestead will thrive, because I didn't come this far to lose it all now. I didn't come all this far this way and start this channel to say, you know what, I'm done, y'all, no more homesteading. Not gonna happen for this hillbilly girl. Y'all, I love what I do, and I just can't give it up. So maybe it's a different resource this year, but I'm highly favored. I'm extremely blessed and grateful beyond any word that I could ever get out of my mouth. Give thanks. Don't give up. Know there's hope. Look up and just say, no matter what it looks like. Maybe it didn't work out my way, and it's okay. You know, I would have been okay, y'all, if I didn't have absolutely nothing, because there's another resource. Maybe it's not my preference, but I could have went and bought cans until I could succeed and have victory over the way we prefer. There's always a way of having what you need. Maybe it isn't what we want. Maybe we need to stop and think of what we need more than what we want, because our wants sometimes are just not good for us. Now, I really needed these tomatoes because our pantry, y'all, we didn't do a whole lot last year. I honestly did more canned goods than anything. Those are about gone, but everything that we canned is definitely done, so we have to start over. So I was really hopeful, and it didn't come out my way. It still came out beautiful. So if there's anything else about this video, y'all, and yes, it's short and sweet, but if there was anything else, I pray that this is an encouragement to somebody else out there who's just saying, you know what, I'm done, I can't do this anymore. Take it for somebody who just said that. Yes, you can. Don't give up. There's hope. Maybe it's not in the same way that just happened to me, but there's hope. Because I'm going to tell you, whether this happened or not, I'm still blessed. Because I have an opportunity to learn, to study, and start over. I'm never defeated. I can make myself defeated. So think about that. I love you. We got a lot of work to do, y'all. I mean, a lot of work. And I'm so happy for this work. Mwah! Until next time, much love from Parton's Mediterranean Homestead.